Season 3 picks up immediately after the end of Season 2, which ended in tragedy and moral defeat for Gi-hun, player 456. After attempting to dismantle the twisted operation from the inside, Gi-hun loses not only the opportunity, but also a close ally, Jung-jae, whose death haunts him. With nowhere to turn, and feeling the immense burden of guilt and failure, he is drawn back into the deadly world of the Squid Game, this time with a renewed but risky purpose. Gi-hun's mental spiral and rebellion. Gi-hun enters the games again not to win, but to destroy them from within. However, his plan becomes increasingly difficult as the stakes rise and alliances crumble. He is both a participant and a saboteur, walking a tightrope between survival and resistance. As he sinks deeper into the morally bankrupt arena, his mental state becomes more unstable, torn between vengeance, grief, and an obsessive sense of justice. Major characters and arcs: Seong Gi-hun, Lee Jung-jae. Now a man broken by failure, Gi-hun takes a much darker turn. Where he once had compassion, he now has fury. This season explores his transformation into a man willing to blur ethical lines, questioning whether he's becoming as ruthless as the system he hopes to destroy. Hwang In-ho, the frontman, Lee Byung-hun. The enigmatic overseer of the game, In-ho resumes his role with grim efficiency. Season 3 dives into his backstory and psychological complexity, shedding light on how he became the cold-hearted frontman and the hidden cracks in his loyalty to the VIPs and the system. Hwang Jun-ho, Ha-jun. Having survived a gunshot wound in Season 1, Jun-ho is alive and operating in the shadows. His storyline runs parallel to the game, a tense cat-and-mouse mission to locate the game's island and dismantle its infrastructure. A shocking betrayal within his circle threatens to ruin his plans. New games, deadlier than ever. Season 3 ups the ante with horrifically elaborate games, each one more psychologically and physically devastating than the last. Unlike prior seasons that focused more on traditional Korean children's games, this season introduces twisted global versions, suggesting the games are now franchised internationally. Examples of rumored games include a human chessboard, where the losing pieces are eliminated for real. A trust-based team challenge that forces betrayal to survive. A memory puzzle with consequences that affect players' families outside the game. The season showcases how the games are evolving into a spectacle for a global elite audience, and how the line between player, performer, and prisoner is completely erased. Major themes: revenge versus redemption. Gi-hun's internal battle mirrors the overall theme. Can one destroy evil without becoming evil? Brotherhood and betrayal. The relationship between In-ho and Jun-ho is deeply explored, especially with a traitor in Jun-ho's resistance. The globalization of violence. The expansion of the Squid Game into different countries and cultures introduces the idea that this evil isn't limited to Korea. It's systemic and worldwide. Spectacle and surveillance. The VIPs have evolved into a broader, even more faceless organization. This season critiques the way suffering becomes entertainment for the wealthy. New characters: Si-wan, a mysterious new player with exceptional intelligence and a dark secret. Park Sung-hoon, a violent ex-military officer who sees the game as a proving ground. Jo Yu-ri, a quiet but clever woman who uses manipulation and emotional tactics to survive. Lee David, a young orphan who mirrors a younger Gi-hun, reminding viewers what is at stake. Each new character plays a critical role in showing different facets of humanity under extreme pressure, from altruism to pure malice. Ending: spoiler-free hints. Netflix and creator Hwang Dong-hyuk have promised a shocking, poetic conclusion to the series. Without giving away spoilers, expect a full-circle moment linking back to Season 1. A major character may make a sacrificial decision that changes the game's future. The finale reportedly features the most complex game in the series, where the outcome isn't based on luck or strength, but morality.